Hi, welcome to my Makeup Monday for Monday the 23rd of September 2024. My name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, so welcome. Today we're going to make a fun fold card. It's not that hard a fun fold, and I saw it on Claire Ottaway's channel. She made it a couple of years ago and she posted her photo just recently of her make. And I had a really good purpose to recreate it. So she's a demonstrator in the UK and she goes by Created the Ottaway, and it's Claire Ottaway in the UK, and she's just fabulous. I love watching her videos because she makes such great things, and she just enjoys her makes. Yeah, I love it. Anyway, so we're going to make like a baby block card, and I've got a purpose for this coming up in about 6 weeks time, so that's what we're going to do. So let's go down to the craft desk and we can get started. Okay. So you can see my purpose. So this is the card. Let me see, she called it a step block card, so it steps up, boom boom boom. And I'm going to call it a baby block card because that's what it's for. So this is going to be some of the table decorations for my daughter's baby shower. And I've done this one in soft seafoam. And I actually got a set from the annual catalogue that wasn't even on my radar ever until recently. And it's on page 64 in the annual catalogue, and it's called Cutest Onesie. It is just the cutest little stamp set and little tiny dies. I'll show you when I say little tiny dies, like it's not a big die set bundle. This is it. It's so cute. So that is the stamp set. So you get the little onesie, you get a cloud, a star, a heart. You can put some little buttons on your onesie, a little pocket, and you get these gorgeous little sayings. So it's just a really handy little set to have to make baby cards. And the bonus is the bundle is $47.50 here in Australia, cheap as chips. And these are the little dies. So you get some standalone dies. You get the rattle, the coat hanger, the pocket, and the 1, 2, 3. And when you do cut out, this was just a play and I didn't line up the die very well. It cuts a little slot in the top of the onesie, so you can actually cut a coat hanger and sort of thread it through the onesie. Can you see how I've done that? Which is super cute. I've just put a couple of rhinestones for the buttons, the fasteners down here in the crutch of the little onesie, and that's the little rattle that it cuts out. So it's just a super cute little bundle. And how gorgeous is it that it's $47.50 in Australia? So I'd say that's probably the cheapest bundle we'll ever have. So that's what I made my original. So I'm going to make probably 4 or 5 of these as table decorations for the baby shower. And this was my first make. So the theme for the baby shower is a baby is brewing, because Olivia has been a barista on and off since she got back from America. So she's been back, oh, how long has she been back? 5 years, I suppose. Yeah, so on and off, she's a barista at the moment, and she makes the best coffees, cappuccinos. She's the best barista I know, and I'm not just biased. She really does make a great coffee. Really knows the technique on how to make a really good coffee. So yeah, the theme for the baby shower is a baby is brewing. So I'm going to make some of these like with the baby onesie, the Cutest Onesie stamp set, but I'm also going to use the Latte Love Suite collection in the online store. Now these alphabet dies are the mini alphabet dies, and they are in the annual catalogue. Let me move that away. featured on page 105 in the annual catalogue, and they're sort of showing here how they cut out. So they cut out all the alphabet in one go, which is kind of good than just individual little letters. So I'm going to show you how to use those. So that's what we're going to play with today. And yeah, the Latte Love Suite collection. So that's this one. It's an online exclusive, and I have used this one so much. I've made a couple of 12 by 12 samplers. Look, see, the dies don't even stick onto the tape anymore. That's how much I've used it, which is quite annoying. So yeah, this is the one I'm going to use. I've got little cups that I could put some little cups on. I can put some coffee art on my little baby block card. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And instead of baby, I thought I'd write brew, B-R-E-W. Or I could write bean. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So let's put that aside. I've cut out some of the paper, the coffee bean paper for my card. So you need half a piece of A4 cardstock. So cut in half at 10.5 centimeters. And this is just my little sample, so I know what I'm doing, if that makes sense, because sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. So your card base is literally half a piece of A4 cardstock. And you know what? If you place your onesie or whatever you're putting on your block card, the great thing is it fits into a standard C6 envelope. So you can actually send that to somebody in an envelope. I thought that was really cool, because sometimes you make these fun folds and they're so technical that they don't fit in an envelope, and then you sort of think, ah. So that's the best thing. So let's get started with our cutting. Well, I've cut. I've got to do the scoring. So let's put my arm out. Okay, so as I said, it's half a piece of A4 cardstock, 10.5 centimeters. So this is pecan pie. I've got my cutting blade right out of the way because we do not want that involved in anything. And we are going to score at 3.5 centimeters on the short side. So line it up 3.5 centimeters and score. Move it across to 7 centimeters. And score, and that's 2 score lines. I don't know if you can see that very well. There you go, on the short side. So 3.5 and 7 centimeters, and score all the way down. Now turn it around to the long side and put it in your trimmer. Well, you get cutting blade way out of the way, and put it at 3.5 centimeters and score, and move it across to 7. So basically you're just scoring every 3.5 centimeters. So 3.5, 7 centimeters, 10.5, I'm just lining it up properly, 10.5, 14 centimeters, 17.5, 21 centimeters, 24.5, and then 28 centimeters. So you can't, oh yes you can still see it, it's over there. So that is your scoring done. So we can get rid of our paper trimmer. Okay, so this is my template. We're going to come in, so this one here is only 1.5 centimeters. So this is going to be your tab. So we're going to, now I've lost no pencil, there we go. We're going to just cut off the ends of that, because that's going to create a tab. Can you see how I've done that here on my template? Okay, we are also going to cut this, that didn't work, my pencil broke. We are also going to cut, and I've just realised I didn't put my phone on silent, so let's do that. We're going to cut this one here. I don't know if you can see this on the camera because of the coloured cardstock I've chosen. So missed two, we're going to cut the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one off, and this one down here. So let me lift that up and show you. So they're the ones we're going to cut out, okay? So let's bring our paper snips in, and we're going to cut. And you can just sort of softly fold them, but you don't want to sort of crease them really hard. So we're going to cut down here, and we're going to cut along, and I'm going to cut down here, and I'm going to cut along, and I can just go straight down this one because we want all of that out. And then we're going to cut this one off as well. So if you just sort of put a little bit of a crease on the score line, it helps you with your cutting. We'll cut that one off. Okay, so that gives you your T, upside down T. That gives you your T shape, see? Now we are also going to cut along here to create a tab. So you can see where I've done that. So on this one, we're going to cut, get your snips in, like so, and then come down to this one, and we're going to make this a tab, okay, and then we're going to do the same here, cut here, and make them like tabs. So let's just do that. Okay, and then on this end piece here, we're just going to angle off and cut that off so that it will make it easier to fold and not be bulky when we fold it all together. Now, can you see how I've done that? We've cut the third, fourth and fifth square out and the one underneath the fourth to make a T. Then we've created that tab, that tab, that tab and that tab. Okay, so that's my my sample. Okay, so now we're just going to fold this end piece in because this is going to be like our closure tab. Does that make sense? I hope so. And I've got a little block here, and that's for my gluing. So I'm going to put glue on this tab here, and pretty much all you're going to do is fold your card in half and bring it over and put it down onto that glued section. Okay, just in case I've got spurtage. Okay, so we've glued that down. That's nice. I've got a little bit of glue here. Doesn't really matter because I'm going to cover it up. So now we're going to just bring it over. So that where we've glued that front to back, if that makes sense. That's not going to be the spine. That's not going to be on the spine. That closure, I don't know if you can see in here. I don't know if you can see, but that tab is there on the front panel. So let's just, or on the back panel, whichever way you've done it. I've put it on the back panel today. So you actually, so where that tab is, it's either going to be on the back or the front, and this part will be the side of your building block card. Hope that makes sense. So now what we're going to do is get our tabs. Now I want my tabs to go like this. I want them to fold over and glue at the back. Okay, it doesn't really matter, it's just a thing. I don't want my join showing here at the front. I want that at the back. So these tabs are going to fold in. My back tabs are going to fold in, and my front tabs are going to go over the top, and then we're going to glue those down. So let's just do that. So I'm going to put glue here and fold my tab over. Just make sure I've done that right. Yes, see? I'll move this over so you can see, okay? And so we're going to put glue here and fold this tab over. Okay, I need to trim that down a little bit because it's not folding very well. Or let me just see if I do it this way. There we go. Sometimes it's just a little bit wiggly. Does that make sense? So that's creating your blocks. Okay, I'm just going to hold that in place. Okay, like so. And now I'm just going to flatten it back this way. Might just get my bone folder for any cutting lines that need a bit of settling down. Okay, and then there's your start, your card base of your building block card. Can you see that? So you've got all these score lines. Don't overscore them, like don't fold and crease them too much because we don't want that now. But it doesn't matter that they're there. It's still going to go okay. So now I have all these pieces here. And so what I've done is I have cut all these Coffee Bean Designer Series papers up. And I have 11 3cm squares of coffee bean paper and one 6.5 centimeter by 6.5 centimeter square. That's going to go on the back here. And then I've got 6 2.5 centimeter squares of basic white. Okay, so we'll leave that one over there. I'm just wondering whether I will edge my coffee beans. I'm just not sure whether I want to or not. Let me just have a little look. Where is early espresso? And I'll grab a scrap rather than, this is a last minute decision I'm making here, rather than using one of my squares. I just want to double check I want to do this. Okay, that just edges it. I'm just wondering, yes, I think I do like that. So yes, let's do that. So let's do all our edges first. This video is going to go longer, word of warning, because Denise has just decided to add something else into her equation. So let's get all our little squares and just edge our Designer Series paper. Sorry guys, I should have had this all done, but I just decided at the last minute to do this. There we go. And I'm just going to do them all at one go because then I don't necessarily, hopefully I won't get ink all over everything. So I am just dipping the edges in to the ink pad like so. Like so. So yeah, Olivia decided on her theme to be A Baby is Brewing because she's a barista and she does the most amazing coffee art on her coffees. That one's done. So the baby shower is going to be here at our place, home, because her place is little. So I said, you can have it here. Okay, I'm not sure about my squares yet, so let's just not worry about that, but I will do this piece just in case I forget. That should do. Okay, I'll close this up and just put to one side. Okay, and I shall put my squares. So we are going to put, we're going to flatten our little cube down and put ones here like so. So just with glue, You can use tape if you wish, but I like the glue because I get a little bit of wiggle room. If I don't get it right in the right spot straight away, I've got a few seconds that I can wiggle it into place, and I like that. Okay, so there we go. I am having all kinds of trouble with my OBS. My hubby and I thought we'd fixed everything up because Windows did an update on my laptop which has sort of thrown everything out of whack, and my hubby and I thought we'd fixed it all up last night, but it just sort of stopped, so I'm going to have to splice this video together now because it just sort of stopped mid-video. That's one bonus about doing it as a video, because you can do that. In a live, if it dumps you out, you've got to try and get live again. And I really hate it when the computer does an update, because quite often it affects all the settings of the camera in my OBS, and it's a pain in the butt. Just saying. Okay. You can see how this card doesn't take much. Once you've got the base all constructed, it's just however you wish to decorate. Now you could do 3 by 3 centimeter squares of cardstock and emboss those pieces of cardstock if you didn't want to do designer series paper. That would work. I'm just keeping an eye on my recording. That would work as well. So it's just however you want to decorate your little panel. Now this back piece we're not going to put anything on. That's like the spine of a book kind of thing. We're not going to do anything there. We're just going to turn this over and put one here. So just pop that there. I'm just constantly checking that my video is still working. One down here. And we could have done lots of more 3 by 3s if we wanted to, but I'm just doing a big panel on this one because you could put another piece of basic white over the top of this, and this is where you could write on your card for the person that you're giving it to. So you could, you know, put another layer over this and write on it if you wanted to. Okay, let's turn it over. So now we've got coffee beans everywhere. And we are going to get our little 2.5 centimeter squares, and we're going to put them all over here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just watching. Terrified it's going to dump me out again. So it's easier to put it down flat. So you are actually covering up the designer series paper, but you've got it blank elsewhere. So I'm just trying to get this centered on my square, but it's not working. That'll do. It's decided to adhere now, so that's going to have to do. Okay, oops, there's 2 pieces there. I don't know what's going on with my technology. There we go. And I was going to do the brew in early espresso. I'm not sure if I want to do that now. So that's right, 3 across, 2 across, and then 1 across. I mean, you could make this any kind of card. It doesn't have to be like a baby card. Well, I'm making it a coffee card, aren't I? But you could make it a baby card, any kind of card. It's just a bit of fun. But you do have to consider that you've only got a few spots for the alphabet letters and what you're wanting to say on them. Okay, so that's that. So that's, just make sure I get rid of that. Okay, so that's our little step block card coming together, and you can see the beans over here. So that's quite good. Okay, so let's put our glue away for the moment, and I'm going to bring in, oh, let's stamp some things first before I bring in this bit. Will I do it? Yeah, I will do it in early espresso. Okay, so I'm gonna have to reposition this. Okay, so I want the two coffee art ones, and I'm just wondering, shall I do them in pecan pie? Yes, I'll do those in pecan pie, and do the alphabet part in, what am I trying to say, in early espresso. I do like my block a little bit bigger than my stamp. So this is pecan pie. Make sure it's nicely inked up. Nice. Okay. So that's that one. And this one. Nice. Could also cut that out from the paper if you wanted to. Okay, so let's put those back in the stamp set and grab the dies. Well, there's only one die, this circle. And it's one that doesn't want to fall off. It's stuck good. Got little coffee cups too, they're cute. I could do another one with little coffee cups. I'm just thinking. Don't change your mind, Denise. Okay, so I've got that ready. And now this is my little piece of early espresso. And these are the foam adhesive sheets. They're in the catalogue. They're $14.50. The code is 152815. And these just make your little alphabets stand up like as if you've got them on dimensionals, and it's just really cool. I like the way it makes them look. So I'm just going to grab one and put this back like so, and I am going to measure for my cardstock. Just gonna grab a ruler, and this is the way I do it. I'm just gonna, then I know where to cut. So I don't use this foam adhesive sheet very often, but I just thought I'd show you how I'd use it for this. Okay, so, and it's just like dimensionals. It's got adhesive covering on both, back and front. I'm just going to line it up on my piece of cardstock. Now, there we go. See, I need a few more down here. And if I want the W, I definitely need a bit more down here. So I'm just going to grab my pen and go like that. I'll put that back in its little packet. And see, I do need, actually, I do need to make that a little bit shorter. So, where's my pen gone? Here it is. So if you've got alphabet dies that are all individual, you don't have to do it this way with these sheets. You just cut a little bit down and put it in around that particular letter. But because this cuts out all of them in one go, and I want all of them to be up on the foam sheet, that's why I'm doing it this way. Okay, so now let's just move those there and bring in our cut emboss machine for our little bit of die cutting. Okay, so we shall do our little coffee arts first. Make sure I've got them lined up. Little piece of coffee art. When I go walking on a Wednesday over to Terrigal, Rosie and I walk, and then we get a coffee from Olivia at Terrigal where she works, and so we sort of, you know, make the most of our walk and a good coffee person. Okay, so that is 2 pieces of coffee art. Now I'm putting my die face down onto my cardstock, and there's the adhesive sheet already. Sorry, that was off screen. Already on the back. So I am going to run that through a few times, like back and forward. I'm just making sure. I just cut a piece of cardstock the same length as the die. Okay. I'm just going to go through, because I'm cutting through quite a lot of layers, a lot of thickness. It's only 2 layers, but it's a lot of thickness. I'm going to just run it through one more time. Have a little look. They look all pretty much cut out. So we'll get rid of the cut emboss machine. Okay. Okay, let's bring our little step block card back in, and I've got 2 little dimensionals. So, and these are little sample. So I could put one here and one here. No, I'm just trying to think. If I do it like that, I don't want 2 like that. So I'm going to put one there and one down here, I think. And now we're going to pop out our little alphabet. So we're going to do brew, B. That one's already got the sticky off, so R, E. And the beauty of this one is that you get double A's, double E's, double I's, double O's. You get doubles of a few letters. Brew. Oh shoot, no, see if I do it, put the B up like the baby, that's not going to be right either. I think that looks good. Okay, this one's already got its little backing off, so let me grab my pokey tool, and I know this is going to be longer, sorry guys, than 30 minutes, but sometimes fun fold cards are. Okay, that one's already got its backing off, that's why I've done that one first, so I'm just going to line it up. There we go. And let's pull the backing off the B, and I'm just using my pokey tool to poke out the centers of the letters that don't need to be there. It's a little bit fiddly, but it's fine. Ah, get off. There we go. That's it. My coffee art's falling off. Okay. You know what I could do? I'm just changing my mind as I go, aren't I? Brew. I could do one coffee art and do some beans. I could do that. Rather than 2 coffee arts. I think that would be good, don't you? She says. So we could do that coffee art up there, or let's look, because I'm going to make a few of these for the table, for the decoration, as decorations. Okay, and see, I've got all these left over now. I can use those on scrapbooking pages, or, you know, if I wanted to make another one that says bean, I'd have to just do another B, because there's only one B, B-E-A-N, but that's okay, that's easy done. Let's just put that to one side and grab this, and I could cut those beans out. Sorry guys, I'm just creating on the fly here. I apologize. Okay, so it's going to cover. I'm just trying to work out which way this goes. Which way does it go? I know I've cut these out before. There we go. Is that right? There. Let's just go. I won't bring my machine in. I'll just rush over and do it. There we go. Look, little beans. I know I'm crazy. Okay, I think that's really cute. I like that. So I'm going to pop my coffee art up on dimensionals. Now I've got a coffee art for the other card. So pop that there. And I shall pop this. I think that's going to be too big, so we'll go for some small dimensionals. There we go. Don't lose that. That's a teensy tiny one. Okay, there we go. Let's grab some coffee art gems that are in my little book here somewhere at the back. We've got there we go. There's some leftovers, and these are, what ones will I use? I think the cream ones look quite nice. We can put them around. Down here. And one in the middle somewhere. Maybe here. So there we have our little step block card. What do you think? And I've got another coffee art ready for my next card. So these are going to feature on the tables for the baby shower. So I hope you like that. Sorry I've gone over. But you know, that's what happens when your technology fails you. And it just messes you around. It fails me and it throws me out of whack. So there are our cards today. Aren't they cute? I'll just push that on. And I really love the way the adhesive sheets pop up your letters so that they, you know, stand up and sit proud. Cute. So let me go back to face view. Yay. Still recording. Yay. There we go. So that's our little step block card today. And this is my other one. You can't really see that one very well. It's in soft sea foam, so it's sort of, you know, it's a bit pale. But they're my cards today. Thank you, Claire Ottaway. I love it. So I'm going to make probably 5 or 6 of those just for table decorations for the baby shower. So have a great week, everyone. I actually have been called into work, so I have to work 4 days this week. So my Make and Create on Wednesday will actually be pre-recorded, so I do apologise for that. It's been last minute that I've been called in, so I will have to pre-record that. So I will see you on Wednesday at 3 p.m. for my Make and Create or Card and a Cuppa. And have a great week, everyone, and I will see you on Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.